What it do, everybody? It's your boy LOG from Where There's Smoke. Uh, gonna go live today. To just kind of talk my shit. Uh, I was gonna kind of collect my thoughts and write shit down, but it might be better that I really. I had the thought to make this video yesterday. After my live stream with Joe Rogan, where I was going over the Joe Rogan and Zuckerberg podcast and giving a deep dive and kind of giving my take on things, and picking the you know I guess I'll get all into it exactly, but yeah, I just wanted to go live today, talk my shit, kind of go with the energy from yesterday, and like I said, I wanted to kind of collect my thoughts today and get some good talking points, but I was so busy with personal shit today that I didn't really get the chance. So I'm just gonna spitball this and just kind of go off the top and give my opinions on uh, basically creators like myself that are small, or even if they're not that small. I was gonna say creators that are small like myself and starting off, but even if they're not really small or not starting off, just basically what free speech is, what we should be able to say, how that groups in with fair use, and just kind of give my shit, talk my shit and give my opinion. It'll probably be about a 30-45 minute stream max. And then after I get all my ranting out, me and Joey, hopefully he'll be ready by then. Hopefully we'll have another live stream from of Pokemon Unbound. This will be episode 5. Uh it was real fun. That's fun getting into that with him, having the competition, the competitiveness, and I love Pokemon, the nostalgia factor, and it's always simple yet engaging. Like Pokemon has a good combination of not being too hard and too complex, but being engaging and complicated enough to still be entertaining and fun. So, with that all being said, as always, I'm gonna check the audio, I'm gonna check the video on YouTube, make sure the stream's going, and then I'm gonna kind of hop into my little rant and we'll see if anyone gets in the comments. Friends of the show, Josh, Weston, anybody, Matt, whoever y'all catching the stream, Ty, y'all give me a call in. Joey, if you have a free moment, call in. If anyone catches the stream, call in and kind of give your thoughts on the topic after I kind of get going here. So give me a second.
It's that Centex boys, and we're out here, and we got something to say. Man, what the fuck is going on with the world nowadays? People going crazy over little things. Another day. Another day I gotta go ahead and do something I wanna do. Ain't no one wanna do it for me. This world can be so lonely. To the top, looking back at all the lives that were lost on the way. Another day, just to pray, forget the pain. What the fuck is up with the world nowadays? People going crazy over little things. Is it even Sunday? Jesus saves. Thank God I'm blessed to see another day. I gotta go ahead and do something I wanna do. Ain't no one wanna do it for me. This world can be so lonely. To the top, looking back at all the lives that were lost on the way. Another day, just to pray, forget the pain. What the fuck is up with the world nowadays? People going crazy over little things. Is it even Sunday? Jesus saves. Thank God I'm blessed to see another day. Never know when you're gonna lose your life someday. There's a price to be paid, way worth than gold. Evilness wanna take your soul. Wake up, when you gonna wake up? The finger is pointing too close to home. Always attacking when alone. Even started taking our phones just to pray, forget the pain. What the fuck is up with the world nowadays? People going crazy over little things. Is it even Sunday? Jesus saves. Thank God I'm blessed to see another day.
You didn't like me Sunday.
I got unity in my circle.
Where was your unity for me on Sunday?
I don't like you right now.
Another day, switch of laced. About to put out a mixtape called Switch of Tapes. Syntax, run my main, I'm a great. Syntax. Have I been ranting with my shit muted for the past 30 seconds? Or 30 fucking minutes? Damn, I'm a fool. Damn, let me see how much of my rants I missed. I'm fucking dumb. Damn, it got hot on my place. Well, fuck, dude. I've been streaming for 20 minutes and I haven't said a word. I had my fucking mic muted like a retard. Damn, that's limp. All right, let me try this again. Damn, there's no way. This is gonna be the quick version. There's no way I'm gonna be able to say everything I just said. But basically in the beginning, I was describing. Hold on, give me a second. God damn it. All right, so let me just start from the beginning. Give me a second. God damn, I can't believe I had my shit muted the whole time like a dumbass. Let me see. Let me see if I talked about the. Hold on. All right. So in the beginning, I was just talking about the stream was a little late because I've added a light. Excuse me. I've added a light here to try to get better lighting. Y'all can see me better, hopefully. Um, I'm trying to upgrade little things with the podcast. Hopefully, I was a little late starting the stream today because I was dicking around with the light and the camera and trying to make everything was good, make sure everything was good. And I'm gonna improve that more off camera and try to get the lighting better. Uh, and what was the other thing? Try to have a better routine for y'all. I know my streaming schedule is like sporadic. Kind of ever since the podcast, format changed from the podcast with me, Josh and Matt, then me and Josh, then kind of just live streaming solo. Um what was I saying? I haven't had a good routine. So, I'll kind of just do it whenever I have a free moment. But maybe I'll start doing like set days. That way people can kind of count on me to have a set day, like Friday nights, we know Logan streaming, or Saturday at noon, we know Logan streaming. So just kind of have that so people can depend on it and count on it and give people something to look forward to. And if they don't have anything else going on, they're like, oh, Logan usually does something. Oh, check it out. Just give people something to look forward to and give that consistency because that's a big thing with anything we support or any place of business we go to or whatever. You kind of count on a consistency, and that kind of makes you more reputable, makes you easier to remember and tune in and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna try to get some sort of a regular stream, maybe once a week, have a set time, and then if I do go live other times, that'll just be, that'll be fine. But at least have a one set day, like Friday at 8 or Saturdays at noon or Sunday at 7, whatever. Start having like a consistent 1 day a week stream and then maybe upgrade to 2 consistent days. But at first, at least get one consistent day where I'm streaming. That way people can always count on that. And then maybe I'll just fill in here and there and then maybe try to get more of a schedule down as the year goes. But I want to get more routine with the streaming, get better lighting. And then there was one other thing I was going to do. But yeah, I'm just trying to get, steadily get some more improvements to the podcast this year. And yeah, just make it better. Keep onward and upward. Keep making improvements. Just some behind the scene thoughts. And the third thing, which kind of ties into the topic, is I'm gonna start doing long video dives. Instead of doing them live, I'm gonna pre-record them. And I kind of gave an in-depth thing of this earlier when I was muted, but the long and short of it is when I do a pre-recorded video, I'm able to, and it's more important for like the long deep dives, like when Joe Rogan interviews somebody or something similar, like when David Lucas was on Willie D. I was able to live stream that one with no problem, like the whole thing. But the advantage to pre-recording it is I can get my first initial reaction and record it and then chop out things that aren't relevant to the channel or things that I don't need or whatever, cut it out, get it all nice and concise to the reactions, and then post it. And if it gets hit with a copyright, when you have a video already up, it gets blocked or copyrighted, but you can dispute it. And most times I win the disputes, meaning I was within fair use, and the video gets to be posted anyway. But when you're doing a live stream, there's not that luxury of having the day or two for you to dispute and then to repost the video. Your stream just gets suspended until you take the thing in question down. There's no really chance for you to rebuttal it live. So that's the long and short of what I said earlier. And And when I'm live, have to end up watching those long videos twice because I watch them once to write note to get the timestamps I want to talk about and get notes. That way I don't just watch the whole video to try to avoid copyright. So I get the little clips. I write down what I want to talk about, and I have to watch the whole thing once, and then I watch it here again with you guys, which we don't watch the whole thing, but we end up watching a good 2/3 of it because a lot of it is stuff we want to cover. And anyway, it just takes up twice as long, which usually live streaming saves time because I live stream it, the video's out, you get to watch it at the time, and then whoever wants to watch it later can, and I don't have to waste time editing something. So usually live streaming is more effective, but in the case of like super long videos, because I'm able to watch the whole video the first time, because if I watch the whole video with y'all, they'll for sure suspend the stream. But if I'm recording, I can watch the whole video for the first time and get my live reaction and then edit out the stuff that's not good and then post that. Versus, and then if they copyright it, I can dispute it. Versus me watching it beforehand, taking notes, and then watching it again with you guys and giving my explanations. And so yeah, just a small change that for most things, live streaming is better for me, but for the long deep dives of one video, it's gonna be better for me to pre-record it, so that I can, I don't have to watch it twice. Essentially, and my first reaction can be the one y'all see because I record that, and then trim it up, upload it, and they can dispute the copyright. But when I'm live, I can't dispute the copyright at the time. So that's the long and short of what happened with the Joe Rogan thing last night. I was reacting to it. I think I was within fair use because if I would have recorded the video the same way that I was doing the live stream and then uploaded it, I'd be able to dispute, and I feel I would win that dispute because I've won probably 90% of my disputes. But with that being said, the broadcast from last night is pretty much up. There's a few little parts that are clipped out, but that's pretty much the first half of the Mark Zuckerberg and Joe Rogan deep dive. I'll do the second half tomorrow and probably post it tomorrow night for y'all, and that way the second half of the video will be up there. And again, if they copyright it, I'll dispute it. I'm sure I'll win because I'm within fair use. I'm never taking someone's video and just putting it back up and mirroring their video. I'm always have my little face in the corner, my camera. I'm always giving commentary in between the clips, and I always have my "Where's the Smoke" tag up there. So it's never just an unedited video that's just basically you could watch my video instead of theirs and it's the same thing. That's never the case. It always has commentary, it always has overlays. So I feel like I'm always within fair use. And as we're going to get into, people will say, well, the fair use and like the terms and conditions of YouTube and all that's changing. And it may be, but I've won every dispute, and so to my knowledge, I'm still within fair use. And anyway, it's just frustrating that I was within fair use and the stream still got taken down. But as I've said, I'm kind of beating the dead horse. But in the future, I'm going to try to remember long breakdowns to record it. I can watch the whole thing, take the parts that are good, and etc. I've already said. So anyway, the thought of this video kind of spawned because my stream got suspended last night, and also because this guy that I follow, his name is Star the Hater. He has the Star Report. I've followed him off and on through the years. I like the way he does his show. He has a background in radio and he's good on the mic. He knows how to conduct a show. I like how he has what he calls the objective perspective, which is something I try to do kind of similar here. I care about the truth and having good commentary and debate and getting a little rowdy and cussing here and there and getting loose and having fun. And I feel like there's similarities to what we do and kind of how we like to approach things and get to the truth and have good conversation. He has people calling his show and he talks to them on the air and they, anyway, it's a good show if you haven't checked it out. But he had a stream that was talking about, let me check, make sure no one's in the chat. No. So anyway, he had a stream yesterday that was called the CCB, something about the CCB, which is the Content Creation Board. And he was saying, like, if you're a content creator, you don't have to be okay with people stealing your content under the guise of fair use, or people doing hit pieces on you, or reacting to your channel, or doing things under the guise of fair use, but they're really, attacking your business, or tearing down your name, or talking shit, and under the guise of fair use. He's like, we don't have to take this anymore. We don't have to take this anymore. And funny enough, one time I've called in a couple times, but one time I called in a Star the Star Report. Me and him had a good conversation about dating and stuff, and I thought I would react to it on the channel, and he ended up giving me a copyright strike. And what he said in last night's, or maybe it was a day or two, the episode, he said, if you use his stuff and he tries to reach out and you don't have an email, he just hits you with the copyright because you don't have a contact. So I've added my email to my contact, so that's not an excuse anymore. I don't know if I'll ever react to him in the future or not. I might, but I don't want to get hit with a copyright. But anyway, so anyway, my email's there if anyone wants to contact me for that reason. That's not an excuse anymore. But I just feel like I don't see a point in, if I had a long video that was like at least 45 minutes and there was many other topics, and then for like 5 minutes I put up on the screen him and I listened to like me and him's conversation and gave like a little commentary on dating, I don't see why he's gonna hit me with the copyright. Um and he made this yesterday or the day before, whenever it was, Monday, or what's today? Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it was Monday, so I think it was only a day ago, but it was a day or two ago. He was saying, I don't think he used the word content, but he's like, I own all my, essentially content, like all my audio from Hot 97 and all my stuff. Like, I own all my property or whatever it was he was saying. And he's like, I'm not going to let people use that to like tear down my name or like attack me or whatever. And he's like, content creators, we don't have to blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, hold on. This is where my rant's going to start, because essentially part of this video was me kind of just letting y'all know what happened with the Joe Rogan Zuckerberg thing and kind of my plans moving forward on how to circumvent that and blah, blah, blah. But the second part of this video was motivated and spawned from Star having this video saying, oh, if we're content creators, we don't have to take people making hit pieces on our channel, and we don't have to take people, using our stuff under the guise of fair use to attack our business or attack our character and fuck us over. It's like, well, you and others have no problem questioning or commentating or attacking people that are not quote unquote content creators. You have no problem attacking Biden or Trump or DJ Envy or Cameron or Drake or fill in the blank said person when things go wrong in their life or they get fucked over. You and me and whoever else, others, nobody has a problem just dumping on them for fun and for views and to give commentary and show how they're wrong. We know nobody has a problem, including you, doing that. But when it's your content creator, when it comes down to you or your content creator brothers or whatever you view it, I'm just fucking being stupid with that. But like, when it comes to content creators, why is it different? Oh, it's different because it affects you. Oh, you can't use my content to fucking attack me or break my back end, but you can break other people's back end, as Star always says. It's like, make it make sense. It's the same shit. Like I said earlier when I was muted, if I listen to Drake's song or said person listens to a Drake lyric and then uses that to talk shit about him or say how that's stupid or analyze it, how is that any different from me taking a small clip of Vlad or Joe Rogan or Star the Hater from the Star Report and viewing a little clip of it and then me giving my commentary for educational purposes or to say how they're wrong or say how they're stupid or say how I agree or disagree? How is that any fucking different? It's just different because you don't like it. That's why it's different. You act like it can hurt your pockets. You don't think it hurts potentially other people's pockets when you talk shit about them? It's almost like he just has this big flag that he's sticking in the ground because it's him or something. Like, oh, you can't do that to me. It's like, oh, but you can do that to anyone else and it's fine. It's like, dude, talking shit is talking shit. It doesn't matter if they're a content creator or not. So I just felt like, I had a little bit of a rant when I was muted. I felt like it was a little bit better, but that's the long and short of how I feel about this. I feel like it's stupid for content creators to copyright you when you're under fair use, which I guess it's YouTube's job to enforce what they need to enforce, and they can file it, I can dispute it, and YouTube makes the ruling. But I feel like they play favorites at times. I have had good luck with Joe Rogan, I will say. I haven't had good luck with Star. I commentated and reviewed Jello's Tweaker the other day. I got a copyright on that. I disputed it. That did not file in my favor. So I feel like I'm about 80-90%. Some of them you don't win, but I just want to know what the fuck is the difference in talking heads like me and Star and all these other people on YouTube analyzing, critiquing, criticizing other people. Oh, it's just different when I use your content to criticize you. But other people do similar stuff. I don't know. I just think it's a flawed a flawed narrative and bullshit. And I don't know. I feel like my rant was better when my mic wasn't fucking muted, but it just pisses me off that you know, oh, I can do it. I can talk shit about whoever, Drake, or that's just a big name to throw out, but like, the president, entertainers, movie stars, teachers that get arrested for fucking selling drugs at school or having inappropriate things with minors, or Florida man wrestles gator. Like, Star has no problem talking shit about anybody. But all of a sudden, when it's content creators, they're, oh, hold up, we gotta fucking stop this shit here. And the other thing he doesn't realize, and I feel like others that share his sentiment don't realize, is you're only going to get more people driven to your channel when people talk shit about you. Or if they talk good about you. If they review some of your shit and say, oh, I like this, I second his opinion. Or here's what he said, I think that, and I also think X, Y, and Z, to expand off of that. People using your content, whether it's to agree with you and add on, or to talk shit and disagree with you, that is only going to help your name get more recognition. You be more on people's mind. It's going to push more traffic to your channel. I know for a fact, when I told my homies that I called in on Star and he actually answered my call, and then I put it on the channel and reacted to it, like 2 or 3 of my channels were going to the original video. So I know that's not a huge boost, but Star got 2 or 3 extra views on that channel and potential extra fans that were never going to check him out, that checked out his channel because I did it. So I know he doesn't fucking need me, but this whole notion of like, oh, you're destroying me and it hurts, and it's like, all publicity is good publicity. And I mean, I just think it's hypocritical as fuck, and it's kind of short-sighted and closed-minded that he's like trying to hold on to all his, like, all my content, all my audio from the years. It's all mine. I own it all. No one can use it. It's like, you don't understand. That's like an old dumbass way of being, where you're just like trying to cling on to everything. It's like, in this area of like content creation and I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but like, it's almost like the people that get mad at rappers and stuff from like sampling old stuff, and it's like, everybody takes from everybody in a way, and like, there is like the overdoing of it, but like, people take from old things and grow, and that's how we grow and move industries forward, is like, we always build on what's up in the past. And if you, it's almost like he just wants to hoard his little piece of history and his little wealth, and it's like, the more you do that, the more you're going to become the old person that's just like the old man that nobody, just the old man like Scrooge hoarding all his stuff. And like, you're going to be out of here sooner than later if that's how you feel, because like, and this is the other thing, that the point that I made earlier, if you're in the limelight on YouTube making content, you are a public figure. You open yourself up to me talking shit about you, to people disagreeing or agreeing or covering your content. You can't post content on the internet willingly and then get mad when people fucking commentate or review it. You're a fucking dumbass. Fuck you. You're the old man on the block that's mad because no one likes the old shit anymore. That also brings me to another point. I've been feeling this for the past like year or so. How come on all the like news anchors and talk shows and sports shows and pre-games, we have all the old same people that we've had for 10 and 15 and 20 years? Where is the new guard? I'm like dying for one of these big streamers to become a commentator, a football commentator, a pregame guy. It was such a breath of fresh air when Shane Gillis went on College Game Days and was busting their balls. I don't keep up with football like I used to when I was younger, but like, I don't remember the last time I've seen a clip from College Game Day. That shit is like, just, to people that are not watching that, no one gives a fuck. But people gave a fuck, excuse me, when a comedian that's up and coming came on there. It gives like a different vibe. I just feel like all these super old talking heads that are from the past, it's like, let's get some new blood in there. Let's get someone that relates to the youth. Let's get someone that has a new perspective and has like some new points and like new stuff. I feel like, Star, it just kind of, it's a different thing, but it's like, I feel like we could use some youth and some of the new generation in the talk shows and that space. And I also feel like Star is just kind of being old and like short-sighted and kind of just living in the past thinking, I'm going to protect all my stuff. You can't. And you shouldn't. That's so stupid. Just hang it up and quit. If you don't want people to commentate and talk shit and hate, like the fucking hater at the hater's ball, you little bitch, then just fucking hang it up and quit. I don't need your dumb ass to fucking put my opinion out here. And if I fucking need to, I'll go to your video and I'll write down a quote of exactly what the fuck you said. And then I'll come and I'll read it. And I'll tell people to go check out your dumbass statements for themselves and then come back and watch my video and see what they thought. You're not going to stop me from telling the truth and putting my fucking foot on your neck. Pussy. All right, ran over. If anyone saw the fucking... I've been going for about 20 more minutes. If anyone has anything to say, if I wasn't clear, kind of... I feel like I was better when I was muted on my first run through. It's kind of fucked when you give a dialogue and then you realize you didn't give it, so you have to do it again. But if I was unclear about kind of like the... why I had to retake down the stream, or not why I had to take it down, but why the stream got suspended and why I'm going to be changing up my format, how I'm going to be doing that. If anything was unclear, get in the comments right now. I'll kind of go over it again. But yeah, it's just going to be, live streams are usually better because I don't have to edit them. I can just live stream it and then it's up for people to view it later as well. But for the deep dives, because I can dispute copyrights on them better than with live streams, and because with deep dives, I was having to watch the whole video beforehand, get what I wanted to talk about during the live stream. Whereas if I pre-record it, I can just watch the whole thing for the first time. You guys' reaction, my reaction to the thing will be for the first time, pre-recorded. Can chop it up all nice and take out the parts that I don't end up needing. That way I don't have to watch it to see what I want to do. I can just watch the whole thing and then chop out what I don't end up needing. Post that to YouTube and be able to dispute the copyrights. So there's a quick run through again. Hopefully it wasn't that confusing, if you kind of get what I'm saying. If anyone's a content creator and has run into problems with copyright or anything like that, get at me. I might be able to help a little bit from my experience of doing this for about a year. And yeah, that's kind of my rant on people being stingy with you reviewing their content. Okay, if I just take part of your video and then just post it, okay, I expect for you to fuck me over, and that's stupid. But I never do that, as I said earlier. So I just think it's stingy and greedy for people to, you know, if I review your content and I'm providing commentary, critical or agreeable, I feel like that should be a bonus for you. Like I said, that one where we talked about dating, speaking about Star, the one where we talked about dating and then I reacted to it here, I know he got 2 or 3 extra views and potential. Like, if he would allow me to keep reacting, I feel like he would, of course, he's not going to get millions of people from me, but the 2 or 3 to maybe 5 or even 10 people that he would get might be consistent viewers, and then they might tell other people. You might actually grow your snowball of viewership, but by shutting me down, you're just, like, closing the door to, like, several viewers. I just don't get it. Anyway, I think that's my rant. I have a little video. Speaking of the opposite of that, people that, to my knowledge, have encouraged people to react, post, share their videos, even if it is just a straight clip, and post it, is Fresh and Fit. And I was strong on them in the beginning. They, how will I say? I guess I was pretty strong on them in the beginning, kind of got my fill, kind of burned out on it, so to speak. But I'm still, how would I put it? I'm skeptical of Myron because I feel like once a Fed, always a Fed. But I do realize and acknowledge he has a lot of good messages. I've learned a whole lot from him. I'm just not going to blindly follow everything he says or follow his lead everywhere. Obviously, that's not good for anybody. But I am overall fans of them. I kind of like what they do. I'm skeptical of Myron, as I said, but I do like the fact that they've encouraged people to use their content to grow your channel, react to it, do anything. To my knowledge, I haven't reacted to them a whole lot, but they don't really file copyright content strikes or copyright strikes against people. So with that being said, it all kind of came together. But I had the video, the stream that got suspended. Star put out the thing about the content creator board and was talking about people not being able to use your content to kick your back end or attack your business and all that. And thirdly, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, Fresh and Fit had a thing with Donovan, and Myron had just a little clip that I'm going to share with y'all where he was talking about people like play in the middle, and it's not exactly what I'm talking about, but it kind of goes in line with what I'm talking about. And um, I guess not exactly, but let's just let the clip play out, and then I'll give my thoughts on it, and we can talk about it if anyone's there to discuss. So, y'all let me know what y'all think of the stream so far. Y'all let me know what y'all think of my little rant. Have y'all run into problems with copyright? And if so, who is someone that you've like? What caused it? And is there some like? For the most part, when I dispute it, I get away with like they file in my favor. But the Star Report they did it, and for Jello's Tweaker they did it. So y'all let me know if y'all have had any particular channels or certain content that most of the times you win the dispute, but you didn't, or if you have any history with it and you want to share, feel free. But yeah, let's react to this little, see what Myron has to say about people kind of like criticizing everyone with an opinion, but just staying in the middle, and then we'll kind of give our thoughts on it.
Last time we had him actually, but I want to
Be good if I had my headphones on.
go into this. There's an entire infrastructure on YouTube, and you guys are gonna see what I'm going here in a second, where it's anti-masculine, anti-right-wing content, right? And they just criticize it, right? Whether it's bitch-ass niggas like Abba and Preach, Philion, all these.
I feel like that's why Star was like hating on people, like commentating on his shit and like using people's, because when you use people's content, you can poke holes in what they say. You can say, okay, here's what they say, pause it, here's what I have to say about that. You don't have to summarize or try to get the essence of what they said. You can like show people, here's what the fuck they said word for word on video, pause it, now here's what I have to say about that. Okay, here's what they're saying some more, pause it, here's what I have to say about. So it's super effective in either agreeing with someone and adding on to what they're saying and giving your own opinion more of that, or disagreeing and disproving someone. It is like so clutch for doing that. And I feel like Star's just kind of being of a bitch because he doesn't like, the only reason you would not want that is because you feel like it's going to make you look bad. So, but even like I said, bad publicity is, all publicity is good publicity to a point, unless you just look like an absolute fool. But like to beef with somebody and stuff like that usually is good. So I don't know where his head's at, but I just, when you're not pro free speech and you're not pro fair use, that's gonna be hard for me to side with you on that point.
These losers, their job, guys, is to be centrist, moist critical, right? The Jamari, all these guys, like their job is to be centrists, right? And anyone that's far left or anyone that's far right.
I feel like that about Star too. He's centrist. And at the beginning of the stream, I was gonna show this too. I don't want him to fucking copyright me. It might not because it's like a super short clip. But he's like, in case you have to wonder, I work with the feds. I'm on their side. It's like, okay, well, that told me everything I need to know, bitch. Like, what kind of person am I going to support that is like just admitting to be a fucking snitch and with the feds? Like, you're just a little bitch.
For them to go ahead and come in and criticize those people. Yeah. But they don't really stand for anything.
No. Yeah, that's Star. He doesn't really stand for anything. He doesn't believe in God. He sucks the cops' dick. It's like, I fuck with some of his shit in his style, but some of his shit, it's like, bro, I can't stand with, like, I can't fuck with that.
Have to stand in the middle, right, to be able to make their content. So you don't even know where they align politically, ideology. You don't know anything. You just know that they're centrist to make the content that they make so that they can go ahead and give their unbiased take on shit.
That's not exactly Star. I know the kind of people he's talking about. He's talking about people more or less almost like Asmongold. Or like, I kind of like him, but he kind of stays... He'll give an opinion, but for the most part, he stays pretty centered and just gives commentary. But he's not exactly talking about him because he doesn't necessarily do hit pieces. But he's talking about people like that pretty much just stay in the middle. They don't want to stand on anything, and they just like cause problems.
But the reality is that they do that so that they can go ahead and make money off of shock jock content of whether it's right or leftist, right? And what ends up happening is they're able to kind of pull people from both sides to agree with them, because if they make fun of a feminist, they'll go ahead and get some right-wing support. If they go ahead and make fun of someone that's super pro-masculinity, right, like me or Andrew Tate, whatever, they'll go ahead and get some people from the left. And that's what they do. They sit in.
Yeah, they sit in the middle and they get all the people in the middle. And I feel like Star's not exactly what he's talking about with this. I guess this doesn't apply to Star really, but I was thinking it did a little bit more earlier. But yeah, there is some overlap, but not enough to really actually make a good comparison.
In the center. This is why you'll never see people like Abba and Preach, Moist
Yes.
Critical.
You don't
any
know
of
what
these
they
niggas.
really believe.
They'll never, ever actually sit down and have a debate with someone that has a strong view on something. You want to know why? We saw it one time.
Yeah, I feel like Star wouldn't do that either. He will take a stance on some things, but I feel like he's not going to debate anything, and he definitely kind of like stays in the middle on things, and like I don't know. There's some similarities, but it's not exactly spot on like I was really thinking.
Sneeko absolutely made fucking Moist Critical look like a dumbass.
Yeah,
Right?
he did.
Like, he embarrassed the fuck out of him. And the reason why is because when you don't stand for nothing, right, you'll fall for anything. Because you don't really know any of the real nuance.
And I think that's part of the reason Star so on top of like his content and being shady is like he's cool, he's entertaining, he has some good things about him, but I feel like if you're able to like really review his content and show, okay, here's what you did one time. Oh, and then here's what you did one time. And then here's what you did one time. It would be real hypocritical, and you would really quickly be able to show, okay, this guy's a fucking retard and he doesn't stand for anything except for money and attention. And I like him. He's personable, online, and he knows how to run a good show, and he has the objective perspective. He knows how to do some research and get topics that people want to talk about, and he knows how to hold a good conversation. He knows how to regulate a show, and he knows a lot of good things, but I don't know if he knows how to stand on business, and I don't know if he knows how to actually stand for things that are morally just and right. I think he knows how to look out for himself and be a little fucking faggot, and suck cops' dicks. I don't think he knows how to be a fucking man. So anyway, I don't need your content to kick your fucking back in, bitch. Go fuck yourself. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up that clip where he said he was only working for the, like, you don't have to like guess what side he's on. Let's see. Give me a second. We're only gonna play like a 5 or 10 second clip, so he fucking won't copyright me with his old bitch ass. I'm fucking going in on him today. It pisses me off when people speak of the devil, he's live right now. I just don't like it when you're gonna copyright me for fucking, I wasn't even talking shit on the video he copyrighted me on. And then he's gonna make a video saying, oh, you can't use copyrights or you can't use fair use to just criticize someone's channel or kick their back end. It's like, you do that all the time. You just don't use their content. So, because I use your content, then it's wrong. It's like, that's just fucking bullshit. Did he take it down? He did. He is crooked. He took down the stream that I was going to react to. What a fat pussy. What a fat pussy. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Objective perspective. Kiss my fucking ass, bitch. Alright, well, that's my fucking rant. Y'all let me know what y'all think. As I said earlier, if y'all post videos on YouTube or do any kind of content creation, have you run into copyright difficulties, or have you had success disputing them or anything? If you have any copyright experience or anything you want to share, feel free. If you've had luck disputing one channel but maybe not another, anything like that, any little tips for anybody that would be good, get in the comments. If you have any questions, I've been doing this for about a year, and I have a homie that's been doing it too, Joey Flex. Shout out Mr. Flex. Y'all go check out Mr. Joe Games. We've been doing this for about a year each, maybe a little over, and we have a little bit of experience with YouTube. So if you need any help, like I said, I have put my email in the description of my YouTube channel, and I'm willing to help out people that are new. And also, if I have a copyright, because I don't remember if I said this when I was muted or not, but Star had said in his video, if you have a copyright thing and I can reach out to you through email to take it down or whatever, I'll do that first before going to the copyright board. So I don't know if that's true or whatever, but I put my email up there in case anyone ever wants to pursue that avenue in the future. I would appreciate it. And anyway, I have my own ways to try to get around copyright. As I said before, I'm gonna be pre-recording deep dives, and yeah, just try to, like I talked about earlier, improve the lighting here. I kind of want to actually eventually get shock mounts for the mics. Maybe a new boom arm so that this thing's not up, taking up a bunch of room here. Maybe something a little bit more like Fresh and Fit have, where it's real sleek and low profile. Uh, and then better lighting, shock mount, better arms, and the routine streaming times. I feel like is a small thing that I just have to do with my scheduling that would be clutch. So even though, like I was saying earlier, even though usually I like to get on here whenever I have a free moment, it'd be better if I have at least one day, I think, that I was streaming every day. Like if it was every day Friday at 8, every Saturday at noon, or every Sunday at 7 or whatever. But if I had one day a week where I was streaming that one day, that would give people sort of a schedule and give them something to come back to, something to look forward to. Or if they have free time, they might think, oh, Logan's probably live. We don't have nothing to do. Let's check that out real quick. So routine streams and then other little behind the scenes improvements that I'm looking to get to this year. And I appreciate anyone that's been part of the channel, anyone that views, shares, comments, likes, subscribes. Any ideas y'all got for me, y'all can email them in if you want to, or leave a comment as always. And let me see, I got a comment here. Let's see if anyone enjoyed my fucking rant. Okay, hell yeah. Shout out to you, Brandon. Yeah, I just think if people are being super stingy, my main thing from this stream was kind of letting y'all in behind the scenes and stuff, and then also just kind of venting on copyright and people being over stingy on their content and stuff. I just think if you're a content creator and you're like guarding your content like Golem and just being like a little bitch, like you're not gonna get anywhere far. That stream with Myron and Fresh and Donovan, they also said in there, go check out that stream. It's not amazing, but it's a good like little hour and a half, and it has a few good tips for content creators. That was where Donovan said having a routine is good, and that's like super simple and obvious, but it's something that I kind of overlooked and didn't really think of as important. I just kind of thought I'll go live when I can, and if people are like see it at that time, great. If they can't, they'll always see it later and be able to watch it whenever they want. But he brought up that having a routine, even if you just start out one day a week and then in a month or two you do 2 days a week solid or whatever, having that routine is key. And I agree that's something I've kind of overlooked and undervalued a bit. So I'm going to do that. And another thing they shouted out in that video was making connections and being able to do like joint streams or like just collaborations with other content creators. Me and Joe Games are doing our thing. That was actually Joey's idea to do the side-by-side Pokemon thing. I think it's a great idea. We're having lots of fun. I think the viewers are enjoying it, so that just happened organically with me and him. But yeah, if you can find another content creator to have to bounce ideas off of, or when you're, when you have problems on YouTube, or just behind the scenes stuff, you can call them, hey, this happened to my video, has that ever happened to you, blah 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 blah, or do you have an idea for this thumbnail or whatever. Or even more, when you can do content together and your fans have a chance to see each other's stuff and cross-pollinate fans. But even more than that, it's like I'm sure everyone can think of their favorite rap duo that, like UGK, they never would have been that big if there was just one of them. Like, being in a group helps you get bigger faster. So similar thing with content creation. If you have friends that are in the area, or if you make in the space, more or less in the content creating space, or you can make friends in that space and do collaborations, that's going to help you grow. So those were a couple of cool tips I saw from the Fresh and Fit stream with Donovan. Y'all go check it out. I didn't watch the whole stream, so there might be one or two more tips in there, but I love those guys. Like I said, I'm wary of Myron, but just not going to follow every single thing he says, obviously, as with anyone. But all in all, they give good content. They give a lot of good tips. Some of their credit card and real estate, like buying your first house episodes are really good and really informative and really step by step give you info you feel like other people would skip over in a video. They hit every point, I feel like. Uh and yeah, there's value there. So y'all go check out their newest video. It had a few tips for content creators, just a few that I thought I'd share. Being routine and doing collaborations with other content creators. And you got to look at it like a job, and you got to be dedicated to it like a job, is what Donovan was saying. And I agree with that. And if you love it and you have fun doing it, that is really going to make that just so much more easy. So I guess that's the stream. I've been going for about hour. Oh, I thought it was an hour and 40 minutes. It's about an hour. The first 20 minutes I was fucking muted like a dumbass. You would think I've done that time enough to learn my lesson, but I guess that's a stream. I'm gonna hopefully get on with Mr. Joe Games and play some Pokemon now. Y'all might see me rage out if I lose another gym battle, but yeah, I just wanted to get this one off my chest. I just wanted to go live and talk about, you know, my frustrations with the stream. And I saw the star talking to shit, and I was like, you motherfucker, like, are you really trying to help people? And like, I guess he is in his own way, but you know, when he bans or files a copyright claim on my video, I don't feel like he's trying to help me. So anyway, got it on my chest, kind of talk my shit in the LOG style. I hear that where there's smoke. Y'all let me know. I can't remember if I mentioned this when I was muted or not. I think I mentioned it again when I wasn't muted, but I added a new light to the stream. Y'all let me know what y'all thought of it. If y'all could see me better, if y'all liked it, if you didn't like it, and what you thought of the stream tonight. Me just kind of ranting and talking with, I think, one little video react. We didn't really rely on a lot of videos. It was just me talking about a topic and just fucking going off. And it would have been better because I fucking was muted when I was saying it originally, but I still got in somewhat of a vibe and a groove and said kind of what I wanted to say. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video. And yeah, I've kind of been repeating myself here at the end, I feel like, but any of the stuff that I mentioned over the past 5 or 10 minutes, y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, you know, about all the stuff I talked about. And I guess until the next one, hopefully we will be coming live with a Pokemon stream pretty shortly tonight, within 30 minutes, I would hope. So hopefully we'll see y'all then. But if not, until the next one. And I'm gonna pick a day. I almost want to just make it Fridays, even though it's like a prime time. I'm trying to decide. I need to pick, but you know, I feel like Friday nights or maybe like Sunday night. Let me think. Maybe Friday night. Maybe Friday nights at 7 would be a good time. But I'm gonna pick a day where I can live stream every week and try to make that a regular thing for y'all. Give me something to be more routine with. Give y'all something to look forward to, and see if we can't get some more numbers behind some of these streams and get more people fucking wondering where there's smoke and asking good questions, getting to the truth, and going hard this year. This is the time to this is not the time to sink back into old bad habits. This is the time to push forward and really seek the truth, seek God, which to me, God is the love and truth. And you can't just love everything like a fucking retard, and you can't get over obsessed with knowledge. There has to be a combination of the truth and love. And that's what I'm seeking this year, and that's what I encourage all y'all to seek. And yeah, until next time, that's LG from Where There's Smoke. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. I'm out.